Okay, so I'm a little frustrated because I've been doing live feeds on Facebook and we're getting, I'm getting people watching over there. And I want to do live feeds on YouTube, but I'm working off an Apple tablet, which apparently YouTube doesn't allow me to do live feeds off of. I could probably do them off my phone, but that would mean doing a live feed off my phone while using my iPad. And it gets to be a little much because I do a little bit on Instagram, I do Facebook, I do all this stuff. And so I'm just going to have to stick to videos on YouTube for now and live feeds on Facebook. So if you want to join me, you can find me at Beck Lane on Facebook. But what you'll see is my profile pic is my dog Bugsy. So you'll see a little face going, that's my Bugsy. And I'm not sure what the cover photo is right now because I keep changing it. Every day I kind of change it. But if you have any trouble finding me, please contact me through YouTube. I'll set up the link. You can just get to me through there, or I think you can find me in About on YouTube. Now, in the meantime, this is what we've been talking about on Facebook. Is I'm in Virginia. I'm at my artist residence, as I've mentioned in other videos, and I'm still working on these drag queens that I've been working on for months, and it's kind of driving me nuts. But I got them in here, as I've already said, and realized the colors didn't pop, they didn't glow, and now I'm finding that the proportions are all wrong. So I've been spending the last couple of days, last day, actually moving things up and down, reproportioning faces, reproportioning figures, and I'll show you. People think that artwork just comes, it just shoots out your bottom, and it's absolutely perfect every time with certain people. I'm definitely not one of those people. I would like to be one of those people, but I'm not. I'm one of those people that has trouble from the get-go. I kind of like the trouble a little bit, though, as we know. Let me show you, though, one painting that's really driving me crazy. This, of course, is Lily Whiteass, as we have seen in many other videos. Let me move this a little bit closer. This is my friend Lily Whiteass. Whoops, camera. If you knew how precariously the iPad was hanging onto the tripod, you'd laugh. This is Lily Whiteass. I loved Lily Whiteass when I had her up in Central Falls or Pawtucket. Got her here, no pop, and the proportions are all wrong. So I spent hours yesterday retooling her and retooling Yolandi Fisher over here, and Ariella, and me, and everyone. And then last night I went to leave my studio. The proportions were wrong, the colors were wrong. I'm telling you this because let me grab my brush, it's kind of a mess. I work mentoring people online. I mentor a number of people online. And I've been talking to high school students and college students and artists like all over the world. And people really do think, and people who aren't artists or are starting out and trying desperately to get it right, they're thinking that really it just shoots out your bottom. It's a poop shoot, and it gets right every time, and it doesn't. And just like poop, sometimes it smells really bad. Sometimes it just stinks. And sometimes it's just, okay, I hate the poop analogy now, but sometimes it just stinks. And no matter what you do, no matter how many times you redo it, you're still running into issues. And until you're not. And I'm working towards the point. I thought I was there where we could get everything right. I mean, everything was wrong. Everything was not right until it was. I thought we were to the till it was point. And things just would start going correctly. And we're not. And it'll probably happen 100 more times before I can call these not stupid, but my 4-panel pieces done. It's going to happen over and over again. It doesn't come out of the poop chute perfect, gleaming and sparkling and perfect. For some of us, it takes a lot of tooling and retooling and retooling and retooling and retooling. But instead of, well, I do get angry and frustrated, But instead of lingering in anger and frustration like I used to, I know eventually I'll find it. I find the magic. I'll go through this long adventure of, okay, another analogy, going down the wrong paths in the woods, trying to reach a destination of beauty and wonder. But I'm shooting off in all different directions in the forest and running into trees and falling into little snake pits and stuff. That's just how it works. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, until it's right. And one of the best things you can do for yourself is use my favorite painting tool that I've talked about a million times, a rag. And take mineral spirits or acetone, or if it's wet, just take the rag itself and wipe it down. Give it a break, turn it around, put it against the wall, and try again later. I'm really frustrated, but I know, okay, this time I know for sure because I can feel it in my bones, my little artsy-fartsy, painterly bones. I can feel it, that I'm getting to the end of the path in the woods. Back to the analogies again. Getting back to the sparkling poop. I can get there. I just really have to have patience with myself and not lock into, you can't. You'll never get out of this. It's never going to turn out right. I can't focus on that. Turn on an audiobook, turn on my music, try and breathe. Breathe in the really bad feelings. Drown them in clear air. Drown them. Big breath in. This obviously my meditative big experience coming on, or lesson. Breathe it in. Take that horrible feeling that is bogged up in your chest. It's bogged up in mine right now, and that's why I'm filming right now, because it's here. That thing that says I can't. I'm effing up. I will never get it right. Breathing it in. Burying it under clear air. And breathing out calm. Breathing in, taking that, Jesus, I'm stuttering. I've got that horrible feeling in my chest and my stomach, but mainly in my chest. It's coming up through my throat. I breathe in. Breathe out calm. Now I'm probably going to do that for a few minutes all on my own. Turn on my audiobook. It's another World War II thing about Nazis, because for some reason I love World War II shit about Nazis, and right now I'm listening to a young French girl hiding in plain sight in a French village. She's being slightly subversive, so I love shit like stuff like that. So I'm listening to that book, which isn't like positive and very meditatively, but it distracts my mind from I can't. I breathe, bury the good, bury that horrible feeling under the good. Just bury it, let it go out, and then I breathe out the good air. I worked with a therapist for a while who taught me how to meditate in the correct way. And it's, you take that horrible feeling, make it as strong as you can. Breathe in. Let it dissipate, and then breathe out the good. And breathe out positive. Breathe out love. Breathe out beauty. Breathe out something really positive. So you're not walking through the bad. People tell you to when you meditate to breathe out the bad. That's incorrect, because then you're passing on, whether you know it or not, you're passing on those really bad vibes or messages to the next person. Or, like in my studio, I'm breathing them out and walking through them all day. I can't. Yeah, horrible. No. You breathe them in. But you breathe into them. Good. I can. I am. Calm. And you breathe out the calm. It just dissipates. It's like washing dishes. Another analogy. take the dirty dish, you run it under the water, dissipates into the sink. Let it dissipate. And with that, I'm going to dissipate. I am going to get back to painting, however, and redoing Lily. I needed to reproportion her head, so it was correct with her body and her stance. The colors, I have to balance the colors better, balance the proportion. So that's what I'm looking for today, I guess. All in all, is balancing everything from my little getaway respite in Virginia. And I'm now into day 8 of the residency. So I'm hearing my clock tick away. So I better find balance and get to work, all right? Bugsy's over here looking out the window going, I want to go play in the woods. And I have to say, no, no, no. Work, work, work. Then we have fun later. We're getting on a boat this afternoon. So I better get some work done so I earn my boat ride, because we know how I am about goals. All right, dissipate the bad stuff. Let go. Let go so you can find your peace. Let go so you can find your balance in your painting or in everything. All right, Guru Beck signing off. Ciao.